going forward.
Cleveland with a very strong year last year. They were a very solid team on the road, as most LeBron-led teams are.
Yeah, he's a special guy in terms of how he can elevate other players. Didn't start out hot on the road, but eventually got it together and ended up 22-19 away from home.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
No good from Irving.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open three.
Thompson is double. Up it goes, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut down to 9 points with the basket from Irving.
Shooting lots more threes here in the second.
And given their percentages, I'm not sure that's a good idea. They've struggled to connect from the perimeter.
Raiders against Irving. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And Waiters traded last season to the Thunder. They wanted him as a shooting and scoring threat off the bench. Didn't want him to try and fill the void that Harden played when he was a member of the team.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Channing Frye's checked in for Love. LeBron comes in for Smith. And Shumpert in there for Matthew Dellavedova. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Kyrie Irving. You know, Greg, for waiters, it would be unfair for the Thunder to ask that of anybody. You know, that's tough to do. Clark, hard to make up what Harden had accomplished.
Yeah, and the Thunder even asked waiters not to wear number 13 to avoid any comparison, which I think was a smart move. But they still would like to have him provide some punch in terms of points off the bench.
At the line for the Thunder, Tristan Thompson.
And one thing about Tristan Thompson, he is an absolute terror on the offensive glass. Was top 5 in that category last year, despite playing less than 27 minutes a game. Does a terrific job with anticipation of the carom and uses his gigantic wingspan to just go up and reel it in. Terrific motor and nose for the glass.
Thompson against Durant. Fires the 3. Good D by Thompson.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Greg, you were talking about Tristan Thompson. LeBron came out and said he's one of the best pick-and-roll defenders in the NBA. And Clark, that's high praise from the King.
No doubt. I mean, Thompson is an emerging force. If he could just develop his shooting stroke a little more, then you're talking about a very, very valuable player.
Good point. Mozgov, he's checked in for Cleveland. Again, Durant missing.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Now, here's Irving. He's got 9. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Irving's got 11.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Durant with it. He's against Fry. And the pass to Payne. He dishes it to Morrow. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That one on Mozgov.
You know, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Cantor. Foy comes in for Waiters. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Payne.
Another trip to the stripe for him, and I tell you what, a little bit of a different feel here in the second quarter. A little more banging going on.
Man, and it's really served them well. Seeking out the contact you mentioned and putting pressure on the defense.
To the paint. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Iman Shumpert. Here's James. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Thunder lead by 8. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
That slasher mentality was on display in that first half. He got to the rim consistently.
Boy, I tell you what, he's got that great first step, and he must have had some quickness porridge or something, because he looks a little faster today than normal.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway.
What a performance from Durant here. He has 14 points, and he's put one three-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the Thunder. Durant and Ibaka playing at the 4 and 5. Russell Westbrook out there at 4. And it's Morrow in the 3 spot.
That's his first personal foul.
Kyrie Irving, an explosive scorer. We all know that. His rate of assists continually dropping over his NBA career. And Greg, does he need to be more of a pure point guard?
You know, he does have the advantage of playing with LeBron James, one of the best playmakers in the league. It's a good fit, I think, at this stage of his career, because right now they need him to score the basketball while he continues to improve his point guard skills.
The Cavaliers trail by 7, and it's LeBron missing.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
And Westbrook, here we go. And the shot no good, a bit short. The Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. James dishes to Irving. And here we go with Morrow running it up the court. And the rejection by James. Another shot. And the basket by Morrow. Morrow's got 5 now. 2 summers ago, all anyone could talk about was LeBron James and the return to Cleveland.
I mean, you couldn't write that stuff, Kevin. I mean, it was unbelievable, the storyline. I mean, after all the acrimony between LeBron and the ownership as well as the fans, but you know what? He said it best. He truly is back where he belongs.
He's home.
Yes.
He's home. And the Cavaliers call time here.
And, you know, for LeBron, he knew he had his work cut out for him in Cleveland. A younger team unseasoned in the playoffs. They had to remake the roster a bit and gain that experience.
Al Singler, he's checked in for the Thunder. Dion Waiters comes in for Anthony Morrow. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Irving. Thompson sets the pick for James. To the middle. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him.
Major league big boy throwdown right there.
And he keeps a tight grip on that rim after the finish.
Yeah, maybe that'll give them a little bit of that swagger that they seem to have lost.
And Waiters kicks to Singler. Back to Waiters. Singler right side. And stolen by Love. To the inside. James kept alive. And Thompson kicks to LeBron. Tries again. No good. Ibaka with some nice D.
And LeBron and the Cavs, I think they'll have a chance to bring that long-awaited championship to the city of Cleveland. But LeBron's return was bigger than basketball. He said it was about hope and inspiring his home state. And no doubt that was accomplished in his first year.
Offensive rebound. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now, who knows?
Yeah, credit the D there. Got his hands up and made sure he wasn't comfortable on the release.
Sure did. Stayed real snug on him and didn't allow him the space he needed to get a good shot off.
Inside. Westbrook again. Smith. Westbrook can't get it to go.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one.
And they double him up with LeBron. Westbrook with the steal to end the drought. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick two at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
Three-pointer, Dellavedova. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Ibaka's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Singler outside. Back to Waiters. Just 5 to shoot. And he banks in the layup. Waiters got 7.
Not phased at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
And here's Smith. There's the steal. Here's Foy. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Pushing it up.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
Look who's coming on the court. It's your Thunder Girls. They work hard out there. Go on, show your appreciation for the Thunder Girls.
The wide open look for Durant. The 3rd quarter comes to a close. Thunder out in front. They're up by 7. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the 4th quarter. And the final period of play just about to start. The Thunder lead by 7. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the 4th quarter. Channing Frye out there with J.R. Smith. Then there's Iman Shumpert. Then there's Irving. And it's Mozgov in the center position. And so it's Cleveland with it. Outside Shumpert. The 3 can't hit. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Passes to Durant. Mozgov with the steal. And Shumpert kicks to Smith. It's tipped. Durant just inside the line. Oklahoma City the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Timeout called, Cleveland. Well, we know that Mozgov started last season with the Nuggets and then was traded to Cleveland midway through the season.
And what an impact he made on the Cleveland Cavaliers, particularly at the defensive end. His size and his activity really helped the Cavs become outstanding at the defensive end.
And credit to the Cavs for going out and getting Mozgov. I mean, they paid a hefty price giving up the 2 first-rounders. But thus far, he's proved to be worth it.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. He told them that they simply have to step up, saying if we don't make a move now, it's going to be too late. Give them everything you've got. Kevin?
And thank you, Doris. Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Dion Waiters comes in for Andre Robertson. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Payne. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play.
And the Mozgov trade, guys, for the Cavs, I think can be viewed as their big turning point in the season. He completely changed the defense of their team. He was that missing piece of the puzzle.
Offensive rebound. James. And they convert it last on attempt number 3.
And that put back about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
How much more is there to say about LeBron James, Clark? Incredible consistency, unbelievable athleticism. He just is a marvel in every way the longer he plays.
Kevin, when you look at his career averages, I mean, just off the charts, and he has the same unbelievable year every year. The consistency, phenomenal.
And he gets it to go. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Now Westbrook. Here's Durant. No good. Good D from Love.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
Morrill kicks to Westbrook. Pass to Durant. Shot clock at 5. Fires the 3. Durant with another miss.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just one in the first.
Nobody near Irving. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. 14 points for Kyrie Irving. Smith kicks to Irving. On the wing, James. 1:57 left here in the fourth quarter. And again, LeBron missing. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Here's Morrow, covered by Smith. The dish to Durant. Ibaka right side. Waiters gets a wide open look. Bullseye.
You know, I don't think that was the shot they had in mind, but they'll take it.
The drive by LeBron. Can't get it to fall.
And trying to come up with the highlight reel finish, somebody forgot to finish it.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Looking to get back on track here. Jump shot is good that time. James has got 6 here in this quarter.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
And then Durant with the dunk.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we reached the fourth quarter. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds.
And really just a lack of awareness on his part. Just no idea he was right near the line.
Irving against Westbrook. And stolen by Love.
Time definitely not on their side.
They need a very quick bucket, a real quick one.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's his second personal foul.
41 seconds left in the fourth. Durant with another miss. Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
Westbrook with the block. And they go to the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game.
Well, the comeback hopes are out the window now. I think it's safe to say.
Yeah, it's a done deal. It's wrap time for this group.
And it's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession.
We've seen a lot of silly plays like that out of them today. Just way too many.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Love, and it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
And he commits the intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul. 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. And the Cavaliers call time here. They're losing by 8. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
You know what? You can talk all you want, but I just don't see a scenario that's going to get them back in it.
Yeah, who knows what he's drawing up in there, maybe working on a play for down the road in another game, but whatever it is, it's too late for this one.
Durant just inside the line. The Thunder with another miss. With the shot, off target. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
They certainly put on a good show here at home, and I think they felt they had the edge and that extra little bit of confidence.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.